Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. Let's just get right into it. Modern Warfare, as of right now, kinda sucks. And I'm gonna get to it right now. Now, all over Twitter, and I also share the same feeling, a lot of people seem to be complaining about the maps in Modern Warfare. And I have to agree, the maps that we saw in the beta are probably the best maps in the whole game as of now. Because the rest of the maps that are really catered to those like 10v10 domination or 10v10 TDM etc. Matches, those maps are just way too fucking big. Way too big, in my opinion. Now I'm only like what level 16 as of now, so I put a good amount of time into the multiplayer, and I'm not having a fun time playing this game. I want to like this game, I really do, but I'm not having the best experience. Why is that? Well, it's pretty obvious. The campers and just the camping in general is really, really hurting this game. Now, why is this game so campy? It could be because of the maps, or the way the minimap works, or maybe because the time to kill is a little too fast. Either way, this game is way too camper friendly. I mean, this game is more camper friendly than COD Ghosts, in my opinion. Now, before I was getting completely fed up with this game, I just decided to play some Ground War, which is literally like a freaking Battlefield clone. But after playing a couple of matches of Ground War, I've got to say, I actually really like Ground War in Modern Warfare. I never thought I would say that because I'm not a Battlefield guy by any means, but I really like Ground War. Um, I think it's because, the maps. Well, I know how I complain about big ass maps, but with Ground War, yeah, the map is freaking huge, but that's because there's like what 64 v 64, or I don't know I don't know the total number of how many people are in the match, but it feels more chaotic. And believe it or not, a lot of people do move around. But yes, you have the occasional people who just sit in the window and just wait for you to come out, and they shoot you if they see you. But in general, Ground War is just a more fun game mode, and I'm actually enjoying it, and that's a good thing because I'm not enjoying the base multiplayer. I'm not liking how TDM or domination and even free for all reached the time limit. Now, there's some good things about Modern Warfare. The graphics look nice. The game is smoother than how it was in the beta. Uh, it sounds nice. It's visually beautiful. And that's all I can really give it as of now, to be honest. I mean, that's the game in a nutshell. It looks great, it sounds great, but it just plays way too slow. And that's, well, it's one of my main problems with Modern Warfare, other than, the really humongous maps that are just too big and encourages people to camp. And speaking of that, actually, this game is basically like, alright, like picture this. Let's say you're playing Team Deathmatch. Uh, the way this game is meant to be played, and I've been noticing this a lot, so you spawn in, you go to the main building in the middle, or just any building from each side, you sit there, you place your claymores, and just peek out of windows and kill anybody passing by. That's how this game is meant to be played. And I'm saying that because I decided to try that instead of rushing around, because I'm literally getting shot by 10 billion freaking angles from all over the map. So I got up to a building, I placed some claymores, I literally just sat there and peeked out the window, waiting for somebody to come by, and little did I know that I got like around maybe 10 kills just sitting there in the window, just being a camping, well, bitch, if you will. That's how this game is meant to be played. I don't think this game is really meant for you to be as rushing around like a headless chicken stereotype. I just feel like this game wants you to be more tactical, really think about, what you're doing, pre-aim around corners. You know how Captain Price always like, check those corners? Yeah, that's true. That is way too true in this game. Now, I know it's early. As of right now, I'm recording. It's only been the weekend after the release of Modern Warfare, so things are things can be changed. Now, I've heard that sometime in the very near future, Modern Warfare is going to release some, it's going to release some maps from like Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. And I honestly cannot wait, because I think with those maps, it could save the game. It really can. Now, I know back in Black Ops 4, people used to complain about, oh, look, more recycled content, bringing back the zombies maps or multiplayer maps from previous Black Ops. But in Modern Warfare, I feel like it has to. It needs some, classic maps, because these maps that the game shipped with they're not cutting it, man. They're not cutting it. So, that's all I really got to share about Modern Warfare as of right now. Please let me know in the comments section, what do you guys think about Modern Warfare? Now, I'm strictly talking about, the multiplayer. No, not the campaign, not the Spec Ops, just the multiplayer. What do you think about the multiplayer in general? And what would you do to make it better? So that's all I got for this video as of right now. Thank y'all so much for listening, and have a good one. Goodbye.
Enemy personal radar online. Allied